Solid state is a distraction, a lie. You're looking at the battery. You should be looking at the motor. 60 kilometers, free, no extra cells, no added weight, pure engineering asymmetry, the smoking gun. Patent CN 12105-563-0A. A mechanical lung that lets the motor breathe. BYD just changed the rules of propulsion. Welcome to Volt China. Everyone in the industry tells you that the next revolution in electric vehicles is solid-state batteries. They say that chemistry is the only way to solve range anxiety. But honestly, that is a dangerous distraction. While everyone is looking at the battery pack, the real efficiency war is being lost in the motor. Today we are looking at a structural shift in propulsion that renders the current debate about battery density partially irrelevant. BYD has deployed a technology that fundamentally changes how an electric motor breathes at high speeds. This is not about winning hearts. This is about an engineering asymmetry that threatens the margins of every legacy automaker. Here is the technical reality that most EV marketing hides. The traditional permanent magnet synchronous motor, or PMSM, has a fatal flaw. It is brilliant at low speeds. It has high torque and compact density. But once you push that motor past a certain RPM, physics starts fighting back. The permanent magnets on the rotor generate a constant magnetic field. As the rotation speed increases, this field induces a voltage in the stator windings that opposes the battery voltage. This is called back electromotive force, or Back-EMF. Think of it like running into a headwind that gets stronger the faster you run. At high speeds, this magnetic conflict causes efficiency to crash from 95% down to 85%. To fix this, engineers use a band-aid solution called field weakening. They inject a reverse current, negative D-axis current, into the stator to fight the magnet's field. This is literally using electricity to fight electricity. It generates heat, it wastes energy, and it is the primary reason why your EV range collapses on the highway. This is the status quo. Western engineering firms have accepted this loss as the cost of doing business. But BYD's new patent portfolio suggests they have rejected this compromise entirely. They are not using software to manage the symptom. They have built a mechanical system to cure the disease. Let us analyze the solution. BYD calls this the variable flux motor. To understand it, do not think of it as an electrical upgrade. Think of it as variable valve timing, VVT, for the electric age. In an internal combustion engine, you change the valve timing to let the engine breathe differently at high speeds. BYD is doing the exact same thing with magnetic fields. The concept represents a shift from electronic compensation to physical adaptation. The core idea is to make the rotor intelligent. Instead of a static block of magnets, the rotor becomes a dynamic system, capable of adjusting its own magnetic profile based on the load. When the vehicle is at low speed or high load, the system maximizes magnetic flux. This gives you that instant, snap-your-neck torque that EV drivers expect. But here's the kicker. At high speeds, or low load cruising, the system physically reduces the magnetic flux. By mechanically dampening the magnetic strength, the motor generates less back-EMF. If there is less resistance, you do not need to inject that wasteful reverse current to fight it. You stop fighting physics. The data suggests this approach allows the motor to maintain peak efficiency across a much wider operating envelope. We are seeing efficiency improvements of 7 to 10% in high-speed scenarios. For a sedan like the Han EV, that translates to roughly 60 kilometers of real-world highway range added, without adding a single gram of battery chemicals. This is achieved through 4 core patents that work in unison. The most critical one is the movable gate mechanism. Patent number CN 121055630A. Imagine a physical shutter inside the rotor. At high speeds, This shutter moves to create a magnetic short circuit, a bypass road for the magnetic flux. It diverts the magnetism away from the stator coils. It is a brilliant, albeit mechanically complex, solution to an electrical problem. Now, a skeptically minded analyst might ask, is the mechanical complexity worth the risk? This is where the divergence in global engineering philosophy becomes stark. On one side, you have Tesla. Tesla's approach to the Back-EMF problem is software-defined. They use carbon-sleeved rotors to spin at insane RPMs, 20,000 plus, and use silicon carbide inverters with advanced algorithms to manage the electrical stress. It is elegant because it minimizes moving parts. It is a philosophy of mechanical simplicity and electrical complexity. BYD has taken the exact opposite bet. They are accepting mechanical complexity, moving parts inside a spinning rotor, to achieve electrical simplicity. By physically adjusting the magnets, they reduce the stress on the inverter. They lower the heat generation in the stator. This is a trade-off that only a company with deep vertical integration would make. Because BYD manufactures its own components, they can control the precision required to make these moving gates reliable over a 15-year vehicle lifespan. The patents detail not just the moving gate, but also axial and radial adjustments. Patent CN 1210556223A describes shifting the rotor position axially to reduce the overlap area with the stator. It creates a physical misalignment on purpose to drop the magnetic link. This is aggressive engineering. It requires tolerances that would make a traditional Tier 1 supplier sweat. But the payoff is thermal management. By reducing the need for field weakening current, the thermal load on the motor drops significantly. This protects the permanent magnets from irreversible demagnetization, a common failure mode in high-performance EVs pushed to their limit. And speaking of high-performance components and knowing exactly who is building them, I need to bring something to your attention. If you are analyzing the Chinese market, you cannot rely on public press releases. You need raw data. I have secured early access to the Volt China EV Supply Chain Master Database 2026. This is the V0.5 beta. It is currently 50% complete, but it already contains the downloadable Excel sheets for the top 25 battery and material suppliers, companies like CATL and Ronbei, and the top 12 smart driving chip suppliers like Horizon Robotics. The full release next week will cost $199 USD. But right now, for the early bird price of $49 USD, you get immediate access and all future updates, including the upcoming sheets on chassis gigacasting and humanoid robotics. If you need to know the specific tickers and client relationships behind these innovations, this is your tool. Check the link. Now, back to why BYD's mechanical gamble changes the strategic landscape. You must understand that this motor does not exist in a vacuum. It is a strategic enabler for BYD's battery strategy. BYD is the king of LFP, lithium iron phosphate. The Blade battery is their moat. It is cheap, safe, and durable. But LFP has a weakness: energy density. It is heavy. In a straight highway cruise battle, a heavy car with LFP usually loses to a lighter car with NMC chemistry. This variable flux technology is the equalizer. By increasing the powertrain efficiency by the critical 10%, BYD effectively cancels out the weight penalty of the LFP battery. They are using advanced mechanical engineering to subsidize their cheaper battery chemistry. This allows them to sell a car with the range of a premium NMC vehicle, but at the cost structure of an LFP vehicle. That is asymmetric warfare. Furthermore, consider the high-end application. On the Yangwang U7 and U9, BYD is running a 1200-volt platform. The motors spin at 30,000 RPM. At those speeds, the Back-EMF would be catastrophic for a standard motor. Without variable flux, the inverter would need to be massively over-engineered to handle the voltage spikes. With this technology, the motor creates a safe environment for the electronics. It is not just about efficiency. It is about safety and system survival at hypercar performance levels. While European competitors like YASA are focusing on axial flux motors, which are incredible but expensive and hard to manufacture, BYD has taken the traditional radial flux motor and evolved it. They call it reverse evolution. They kept the cheap supply chain of the radial motor, but upgraded the internals to perform like a much more expensive exotic architecture. This keeps their costs low while their performance metrics climb. In conclusion, we are witnessing a divergence in the EV timeline. The West is betting on software and chemistry. BYD is betting on complex mechanical integration and manufacturing might. While Toyota plays with academic prototypes of variable flux, BYD has moved to mass production. The risks are real. Moving parts at 30,000 RPM are a durability nightmare. The centrifugal forces are immense. If these mechanical gates fail, the motor fails. However, BYD has run these systems through 200,000 kilometer durability tests. If they hold up, BYD will have successfully decoupled highway range from battery size. They will have solved the biggest bottleneck in electric propulsion using steel and magnets, rather than waiting for a miracle in battery chemistry. This is a warning to every legacy auto executive. Stop waiting for the solid-state battery savior. The disruption is already here, and it is hiding inside the rotor. Subscribe to master the world's fastest-moving tech market before your competitors do.